one more thing before I will keep this in mind. I will come back to testing, but I wanted to mention this about the issue that you texted me about and the problem that you told me about, like tried to show me. I was looking at it at first and I couldn't find the issue and I was confused myself a bit and it took me a while, and I did exactly the same thing. I went through the exercise points one by one until I saw that you did everything. And only then I realized where's the issue. And the issue was that you didn't call the correct method.
So after you told me what it was happening, I literally felt embarrassed because I was like, I cannot believe that I spent probably an hour, like frustrated, like literally not knowing what I was doing wrong when I wasn't like really executing what I was supposed to. So yeah, that was a bit of like an embarrassment, but at the same time it was like, okay, taught me again that I have to look into every detail and I have to go like very slow into these. And like one of the things that I liked about the class inheritance exercise is that it was my first exercise that I actually went task by task doing it, which made it easier for me to write all the code. And well, so far I did it right. I did it right.
Yeah, why I wanted to talk about this, why I wanted to mention this is because this happens a lot when you're so focused on one thing, and in this case maybe that one thing was doing the task for the update. You were so focused on that you didn't notice some small thing. But this happens a lot in software development, in programming, when you build something. There are many times when you get stuck in places where you don't see a small mistake. And in this situation, I don't know how much time you spent on it waiting, but generally, yeah, you should be trying to ask for help. Like the same, even if it feels embarrassing, I've been in these situations myself, and sometimes it's just when you have to do things fast, it's better to ask for help for a colleague or someone. The fact that you're even asking this question sometimes will give you the answer. You're not going to be, like, for example, if I would not answer to you within a couple of hours, maybe next day or 2 days later, maybe just by you asking the question, you would already arrive to the answer yourself. But if you get stuck in this situation that you don't ask questions, you don't ask for help, you can get stuck in this place for a long time.
And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Like I spent a good hour, honestly. It was on Halloween, so I was going out that day. And I remember that I was doing this before getting ready and everything. And I gave up because I really couldn't understand what I was doing wrong. I was like, I don't understand, like seriously. And I felt embarrassed, like the day after I saw what you told me that yes, you were not calling the correct method. That's when I was like, I knew it. Because whenever I reach out to you, it's like, because I cannot really find the answer on ChatGPT or Google or anything. Yeah. And I know that you're going to give me the answer. And I know that it's going to be something so dumb, you know, like, oh, you just missed the point, or like, I don't know, like this. So it was a bit of like, I don't know, like I was like, I can't believe that I didn't like notice this, because I was like so focused on like the other thing. And well, it just like humbled me a little bit as usual, but it's good because afterwards, like I was able to complete the entire exercise and well, got the expected output, which is something that I am happy about. And as I said, like I am happy about this exercise, how I did it, just because of the way that I basically structured everything. Like I think that like in terms of how I'm building things, I'm getting better, or at least like taking a different approach and not getting that frustrated. Of course, in this situation, well, yeah, I did get frustrated, but like it's going great.
I think you're doing well, and I was being surprised is not the, like, if I would say I'm surprised you did well, it would be the wrong way to say it, but it would be the wrong way to say it, but I was looking for a larger mistake and I didn't see one, so I was surprised that there were no mistakes in kind of that sense. But one more thing why I wanted to talk about this is because you can get in a similar situation many times when you're building something, and a lot of times it's been it's already after you've been coding for 2-3 hours and you actually need a break. And the fact that you're not taking the break, you don't see the mistake. I had this recently. I needed to set up a server publicly, and I was like, it was late in the night and I was doing something and I got stuck in some issue and I couldn't figure out, and I was so frustrated, the same way you were with that issue. And I was like, fuck it, I'm just not gonna deal with this anymore. And in the past, a couple of years ago, I would be like, no, I have to finish this. No, I have to continue, even if I've been doing this for so long. No, this is a mistake. I need to fix this. But sometimes it's just like the wrong approach. If you've been coding already for a couple of hours, it's just better to take a break, come back to it the next day. Of course, if you can, if you have the time to do that. And what happened was I came back to the same situation the next day and I solved it in 15 minutes. So why would I waste my time, hours, late in the night trying to solve something that I can't see the issue? It's better just go away, come back to it next day. And sometimes you just, like, this has happened not just once to me, but many times. You come back the next day, it's like, how did I not see this before? And you just fix it.
The same happened to me. You send me the solution, like, well, I know that you recorded it and I didn't even watch the video. Honestly, that's the truth. Because as soon as you said you were not calling the right method, I was like, and then everything just like went the way that it was supposed to. So yes, I will say, like, sometimes that's what I do as well. Whenever like I'm not getting something and I spend already like a good time on it, it's just like, okay, I'll figure it out like later, but like I don't want to get burned out. It's good to take some breaks, and I've learned that as well with like coding. I like, whenever I don't find an answer or anything like that, it's just like, take a break before you actually break your computer, because that happens.
Yeah. But it's just hard to take the break sometimes. It's like, I want to fix it now, but yeah, you just have to take the break.